Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do and ring that bell because we got a lot of great things going on here at Audio Master R Trip. Tonight I was just going to talk about, a few things, how to build a mix, how to get your mix going, and then identify what element you want to elaborate on as far as to drive the song. It may be the snare. A lot of times, a lot of pop, it'd be snare, R&B, maybe bass, but whatever element it is, you can. It'll help drive the song. Is what I'm trying to get at. But also in your mixes, you always want to keep things moving. A good thing to do is to put your reverbs and delays and whatnot on buses. That way, as the song progresses, you can have certain delays and reverbs move as well. And having it on buses, it's easier to just on the fly, change the amount of delay or reverb on your tracks. So it really makes it interesting. Also, one of my favorite engineers is Eddie Kramer, and if you go back and listen to a lot of the songs that he did for Led Zeppelin, you'll be listening to the song and then all of a sudden the lead guitar will pan from the right side to the left, and so things are moving around this way, as far as back in the mix, and then up and down, and look at your mixes like that. Look at it in a three-dimensional way, to where you have center, far right, far left, back, middle, forward, up and down. If you look at your mix that way, it really helps you place your instruments there. But then again, they shouldn't stay there. Music moves, and so should your mixes. Your mixes should move as well. I have an Instagram channel, and the name of my channel is Music in Motion, because that's exactly what it is. It's music in motion, and your mixes need to be in motion as well for them to sound interesting. And so one cool thing is you might start out the mix, and as the song progresses, you keep adding new elements to the song to build the song, to make it interesting as it progresses through the bridge and then chorus and chorus out. But this way it keeps your mixes interesting. Just remember to keep things moving around, and don't just set it there and then say, okay, well, it sounds good. Well, okay, experiment with that. Listen to some of these old mixes that Eddie Kramer did and how things are moving around. Delays are kicking in, reverbs are changing. What this does, it just makes the mix more interesting, and it holds your ear to that, because you just don't know what's going to come up next, and you're waiting for something to come up next that's just so different. So keep that in mind. This will help you be a better producer, a better engineer, a better mixer, rather than just getting your faders to where everything's balanced, and then just going, okay, I can dig this, and it sounds good. So once you do get everything balanced, and you want to start adding some interesting things, it may be a delay after a certain line, a vocal line. You hear that a lot of times after the chorus or whatever, or a verse or whatever, the last line, there may be a delay on that. But there are just a lot of different things you can do. It's endless of what you can do when you're in the studio. But the best mixes of all time for me is when I listen to mixes that things are changing constantly in the mix, and it just makes the song much more interesting, and it seems to draw me to that. And when you depict things like that and find out things, and analyze, just take any song that's your favorite group that you like, and you might want to dump it down on a track that's an empty track that you're going to start a project on, and use this song as a reference. And by doing this, not that you're going to mix just like the song, but that you kind of want to get close to it in the same ballpark. And that way you can jump back and forth. Once you get your tracks down, you can jump back and forth and see, how close you are. Where are the vocals sitting in the mix? Are the vocals more up front? Are they dry? Are they wet? So these are things that will help you achieve your mix better by pretty much, I wouldn't say copying, but just having something to go by, a target, And so that's a good thing. But keep in mind that you always want to keep things moving around, like I say, and this will make your mixes much more interesting. But hey, man, I wanted to drop a few of those key things in tonight with you guys, and I hope it helps you out in some kind of way. And there's a lot to mixing, but one of the things is just getting to where you can analyze a song, and the better you are at analyzing a song and pretty much telling, being able to see and understand what they're doing, the better you're going to become at your mixes as well. So study those great songs that you really like that are produced by those great engineers, and listen to what they're doing, and listen to when they're making those changes in the song, and the delays that they're putting on, and maybe how much delay they're putting on it. And the better, like I say, the better you understand what they're doing in the mixes, the better you're going to be at mixing yourself. And you'll start throwing those little ideas in, man. I mean, it's like, I'll be doing something and think, oh man, Eddie Kramer might have done something like this, or and try it out. And it's amazing. The better you understand it, it just comes easy at doing this kind of stuff. So, and you want to progress in your mixes, like I say. You don't want to just get things balanced out and go, hey, it's all good. Because what determines a great mix is throwing in all that little ear candy and building on that mix to where at the end of the song it's just driving, man, and you're wanting more and more and more. So keep that in mind. And like I say, I hope this helped you out in some kind of way. And please, be sure to check out our t-shirt line if you haven't already. We've got some really cool t-shirts coming up for the summer. And it's going to be hot, man, and so you're going to want to wear some of these t-shirts. If you like audio engineering and mixing and things like that, you're going to dig these shirts, man. So check them out. Be sure to get you one, and we will see you